All right, Adam the Tank Guy here again, back with Megan. Last time in the last video, we talked about game trailers, and we didn't get into all of it. So I'm sorry, I don't know all the questions to ask, but hopefully it gets a good base. And now today we're going to talk about the other side, the laser tag, which sometimes goes out with the game trailer, sometimes goes out separate. So what came first, the game trailer or the laser tag?
We actually did both at the same time.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So because when we had talked about the game trailer and we said we purchased a previously owned one, the biggest part of that was we purchased the previously owned one so that we could also purchase the laser tag to go with it.
Okay. Now, I've seen some of these laser tags things. I'm just going to assume here. It's one of those ones where you have the inflatable obstacles and...
It's kind of like that. So
okay.
With ours, we don't use inflatable obstacles with ours. We use hunting tents. So we use little hunting blinds. So 2 of the hunting blinds are big enough for the kids to hide in. The rest of them, that they use them as barriers around the yard so they can use them as protection or a place to hide.
Okay. So when someone books this, they need to have a yard. They can't just have like a 10 by 10 backyard in the middle of the city.
Yeah, I mean, you really can do this anywhere. I mean,
right.
We can do this anywhere. We've done this in gyms. We've done this in backyards, both big and small. I mean, I wouldn't want to do it inside someone's house, but it could be.
Right. Cool. So you guys just show up and then set up all the barriers and hideouts, and then the kids show up and you have all the guns for them and the chest things.
Yeah, so our guns don't have the chest things, but yeah, that's basically the way it works. So when someone books a party, if they book their party for noon, I'm there at 11:30 setting up my tents. I have 8 obstacles. Some of our hunting blinds are a little harder to get up than others, so it might take me an extra minute, but they also have to be staked into the ground, which
right.
takes a little bit of time. So I'm there about a half hour early. I set up all of the obstacles and then I get the guns turned on. Our guns don't actually have anything that goes on the chest, and it doesn't have any of the head pieces.
Okay, so that's cool. Less pieces to have to worry about.
So we don't have to, and that's also maybe because I'm a mom and a little bit of a germaphobe, but I personally thought it was disgusting to have kids running around in vests and sweating in them, and like headbands and sweating in them, and then handing them off to someone else. So we wanted something where we didn't have to do that.
Okay. Now, are these laser guns something commercial, or are you getting them from Walmart or not Toys R Us anymore, but are they like a commercial kind of thing, like more than you're just going to get your kid for Christmas?
Way more than what you're going to get your kid. I think my husband's running downstairs to grab one so that I can hold it up and show you. There's way more. Actually, we did an event a couple of weeks ago, and someone posted pictures, and one of the girl was like Amazon Prime and shoot Nerf, like the Nerf guns that they have for laser X. This is not what you're getting when you're getting that. These laser tag guns, they make noise. They shoot lasers. They make a sound like you're out of ammo. They make a sound like you're dying when you've been hit. These are guns like you're not going to get these on Amazon. You're not going to get these from Nerf. They're amazing.
Right. And so if people want to get in a laser tag, where are you getting these?
So these are our taggers right here.
Oh, okay. That's not what I thought it was going to look like. Okay.
Now, these aren't what they look like. I'm trying to get it. I'm not very good at
this.
Yeah. Okay. So normally right here on the end of this right here, we actually attach a safety harness to this.
Okay.
So everybody's got to put a safety harness on, and there's no exceptions to this rule. So if I had someone say, I hurt my shoulder, I can't put it on, then you probably shouldn't be playing laser tag. So then inside here, inside the scope, there's a light that turns on. So when you turn the scope on, there is a light, and you sight it when you shoot at the other. There's a red dot, and you sight it at the sensors on top of the laser tag guns. And so when it connects and it hits, it will tell you, it'll be like, oh, man down, man down. And so it makes this big loud sound and it's exciting. And that's how people know that they're done. So we
Okay.
bought, our guns came with the package when we purchased our video game trailer, and we went with Adventure Headquarters.
Okay.
Adventure Sport Headquarters, which I believe has since been taken over, right? By Edward and Dana Gaynor.
Okay.
And so I'm not sure which piece of it they're doing or how it all works, but so we have them in green and then we have orange as well.
Okay. Yeah, that's much more better looking than I thought I was going to. I was picturing a Nerf laser gun, white cheap plastic and orange highlights, and just looks kind of like a cheap one. That looks really nice.
There's no way not to feel cool when you're holding this. Like,
right.
So much fun.
That's cool. So the laser tag.
We have ours in orange and we have them in green.
Right. The laser tag, does that kind of go on a 2-hour schedule as well, kind of like your game trailer? So if you're doing both together, they kind of line up?
So it does. So if we're going to do both, if we're going to do a combination party, then you're getting an hour and a half of the game trailer and you're getting an hour and a half of laser tag.
Okay, so are they both going at the same time, or?
No, they're going, you can, but they're going one after the other, because usually when we come, you're getting, my husband is the game coach and my son. So I need one of them to run the trailer while the other sets up the laser tag battlefield.
Right. Okay.
So, usually we do, it's easier for us. Yeah. It's more money too. Want to do them with this. I mean, please do.
I get it. Yeah, because not every kid's going to have 50 to 100 people birthday party. I can see in that kind of instance, you could have multiple things going on and kids can jump around. But in general, they're doing one. And then it's like, all right, time to go shoot each other for real instead of on a video game. Right.
Exactly. That's exactly right. Exactly right. So they go out and they run around, and I mean, it basically floats on the same, we do it in the same time slots, time increments that we do the game truck party. We've talked about changing that a little bit. I think when it comes to the laser tag, you've got kids and there is no one that doesn't run playing laser tag. So I mean, even though we have it in there, and like you can't be full out running, you need to just be like a slow trot. They're running, and by the time that hour and a half mark hits, they're tired. They're done. A lot of kids are done.
Right.
So 2 hours might even be too long for some of them.
Right. Interesting. I like that. It's just these kids get so beat up and tired that they're not going to go for the full time. So do you have more? If I know earlier you said you can do about 3 laser tags in a day, but say you don't have any game trailers that day, is it always just 3 laser tags, or is it easier to do 4 or 5 if it's just laser tags?
No, for us right now, it is just that, because we only have enough equipment to do one party at a time, or like one fair or one festival at a time.
Gotcha.
So where I would love, and that's actually something that we have been talking about, is where, if we could get another set of these, we'd be golden.
Right. Is laser tag cheaper to get into than the game trailer?
Depending on what you want, it can be. I mean, it all depends on what you want and how much of it you're going to do. Like, we were looking to add extra bunkers to our supply of what we have, just to add some different bunkers. And I mean, just the package of bunkers we looked at were over $7,000.
Oh, okay.
That's just the bunkers. You're not even talking about your equipment or your games or, stuff, or even the stakes that come with it, so, I mean, it likely won't be an investment of $50,000, but depending on what you want, I don't think it's any cheaper, really. It just depends on what you want and what you're going to do with it.
Okay, so this is not for the people out there. Shouldn't just be thinking like they can spend a few $1,000s and get some bunkers and some guns and hit the road running. It's not that cheap of an investment. It's still a pretty large investment to get into this and do it right with the correct kind of guns and stakes and equipment and all that.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, you're talking at least if you want proper everything to get started, you're still talking an investment of at least 15 to 20,000, I think.
Okay. Which is significantly lower than a game trailer, but still not as high, not as expensive, but still expensive.
Still expensive. And I don't know that, I mean, depending on your location and what you're doing, I don't know how long it's going to take before you break even.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, everyone needs to take into account their location and their market at all times. Like you live near Binghamton, you've got a huge population, so you have more of a chance to get it out. I live in Utica, New York, not as big a population. I don't know if it would go out as much and break even as fast.
And even for us, surprisingly, it doesn't always go out as often as we would like it to, as we would, it's one of our laser tag, or any mobile laser tag really, I think, is something you really kind of have to see in action.
Right.
Before you're like, oh wow, that's a great idea. Like, so-and-so would really love to do that. We did for our local BOCES, we did a Day of Caring for You event, and they had us come and do the laser tag, and people walked in, they're like, oh, this is mom and pop's backyard laser tag. But then they played, and they're like, this was awesome. We could have never imagined it would be. And these were adults. These weren't
right.
Even kids. These were the adults. And it's so funny to see the hesitation that they come in when they see everything set up, and they're, some of them were kind of looking down their nose at us, and then they started to play, and they're like, holy cow, this is amazing.
Right. Cool.
So much fun.
What's more popular? I know probably you get a lot of them out together, the game trailer and the laser tag, but not counting those, what goes out more as a single, the game trailer or the laser tag?
Laser tag, or I'm sorry, game trailer.
Game trailer?
The game trailer does. Yeah.
Okay. And how many of those game trailers are also adding the laser tag? Like 50%, 40?
20.
Yeah.
20?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think for us too, some of it is lack of knowledge. I feel like it doesn't matter how much we advertise or put out on Facebook. It's like some people will be like, oh, I've never heard of you before. Like, seriously, I don't.
Right. Yeah. So on that, actually, let's just spend a minute on that. The marketing. What kind of marketing do you guys do for both the game trailer and the laser tag?
The majority of it is Facebook.
Like the paid Facebook ads, or just?
I do both.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you. Ever since the pandemic has hit, I haven't done quite as much, because we are purely a fun and entertainment-based service, and it's not like it's kind of hard to engage people when everybody's kind of down. So, what I was doing before is I would mix it up. But Facebook it's primarily my go-to. It's primarily what I do. I know I should be using Google Ads. I know I should be doing all of that stuff with the SEO and building, and I'm just not sure how to do it. So that's why I stick with Facebook. So I do a little bit. What we were doing was twice a month, we would do a paid ad. And then I think twice a week, 2 to 3 times a week, I would post something, to try to engage our audience, something new, something unique, something different, something,
right.
I
have an idea based on what you said earlier. I don't know if you've already done it. You film some of the laser tag party going on, and then right at the end of it, you edit in the testimonial of the adult or kid saying, oh my God, this was so much fun, and then upload that.
That's awesome. And so now I have to figure out how to be an editor too, because I'm not sure.
It's not that hard. What do you have, iPhone or do you have Android?
I do have an iPhone, and we do actually have some great footage that's on there.
Right.
That we could do that with.
iPhone has the free app iMovie, and that's all I use to edit all my videos. So you just go into iMovie, and then it's really easy to edit. Yeah. So you can make your little video of people running around playing, and then film separately the dude or kid saying, oh my God, this was so great. I didn't think it was going to be this much fun, and it is, and blah, blah, blah. And then put that in at the end. And one tip, though, turn your camera sideways. Don't ever film up and down. You got to turn it sideways so it's the right aspect ratio.
I always do it wrong. I
Right.
always do it wrong, and it comes out wrong, and I'm like, I can never remember the correct way to do it. So
turn it sideways, and your videos will look better on people's screens.
Okay, I'll remember that.
But do you guys ever just set the laser tag up at home for your kids? You said you got 5 of them.
Yeah. Hold on a second. So yes, I am. So like even that's my 3-year-old in the background right now.
Yeah.
So even he can play. Like, I mean, we do request. So if we get littles, we do request that like mom or dad go with them and help them with the gun. They're not super heavy, but so even he's capable of playing. So just, we actually still have this stuff out. We set up laser tag in the backyard and we played for a couple of hours, and it was a lot of fun.
That's cool. I like that. I personally like the laser tag better than the game trailer, but I don't like video games. I didn't say it in the beginning, but I personally hate video games. I don't like them at all.
I don't love them. I like the Just Dance, and I like the Mario Tennis Aces, and I like the mom games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like those games. Those are more my cup of tea. But I live in there's six boys here, so that's just like their whole life. It's crazy.
Right. And it is huge. I'm old. I'm 37, so I still do like Mario, and you don't know this, Battletoads and Super Mario and things like that. But like some of these new games, I lost it. I don't have the skill anymore, and I don't have the time. I focused my time on other things.
I definitely don't have this. My husband tried to teach me how to play Call of Duty, which basically amounted in me throwing the controller and having a temper tantrum because I don't have the hand-eye coordination to be able to do all of that stuff. So I don't love video games either, but I will say, they say there's some evidence linking improved hand-eye coordination with video game playing, and I really do think there's something big behind that. There really is.
Even though I don't like video games, I still like the idea of the video game trailer as a business because it's something that people do like and they have fun with. So even though I'm not going to play a video game at home, if I'm out and there's a video game trailer, I'll play it. I played it when my kid had it, and it's fun. It's a social experience more as just sitting down and mind-numbing playing video games.
That's right.
So everyone, sorry we didn't get too much into the laser tag, but it's kind of more simple. If you have any other questions, just send them to me, and I'll try to come up with answers. But thank you for being on, and thank you for answering all the questions.
Thank you so much for having us. It was nice to talk to you.
Thanks. And hopefully everyone can get through this whole thing, and you'll be a little better off, and everything will be okay.
Absolutely.
Before I leave, actually, have you tried doing laser tag as a social distancing thing? Because, you can be 6 feet apart and still have fun.
Honestly, I think when the ban gets lifted, we've been talking about it back and forth about what we think is going to be more successful, maybe to complete out through the end of the year. And we think that laser tag people might be more interested in that versus the game trailer. Like the game trailer, we can open both doors. But with the laser tag, you don't have to be next to anybody. You're going to be running through a yard, and you don't have to be within 6 feet. So it really is a great thing for social distancing. So, as birthday party season picks back up, people don't want to give up their birthday parties. They want to be able to do things. But I think in the next 4 or 5 months, we're going to be seeing those activities outside as opposed to inside.
Right. I think that's great. I think the laser tag is inherently already set up for that. And you should start putting Facebook things up right now saying social distance, late laser tag party. You're not near each other when you have to shoot each other. Something like that. Get it out there. I think laser tag will probably do good for you this year.
Well, hopefully. We'll find out. Find out.
All right. Well, thank you. And I got a quick question. Actually, I just thought of it. If there's like 1 million people who are into this game trailer thing and have more questions, would you ever want to come on live for like 20 minutes while people type in questions and you just fire off and answer them?
I'll do the best I can.
Okay. Yeah.
I
You don't
don't
seem,
know all the answers, but I could try to help.
it's okay. You don't seem, I've had some people on who are kind of shy and don't know what to say to the camera, but you seem pretty comfortable. You seem good.
Thanks.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you for being on, and hopefully I'll talk to you later.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks so much.